Hello again, I'm back. Yeah, this energy is keeping me on my toes, and so I wanted to just do it with you. We are another day closer to the eclipse. We had a major astrological shift with Pluto going direct as of last night. Pluto is, of course, transformative energy, and it's deep, and it can be dark. I do feel like this is a time, though, to gear up for this transition energy that's coming in. That's what I feel like calling it, because it's the Ring of Fire eclipse, and I don't want to put too much focus on it per se, except for that every one of these little portals that present, even yesterday with a 10-10, though I didn't really talk about that, that's a culmination point, the 10-10. 10 is a completion number, so with a double completion, we're literally in a window right now between the completion energy and this transition portal. So I like to talk about these transition points because there's stuff we can do about them and not just sit around like, oh, that's interesting, you know, there's an eclipse happening, I wonder if I'll see it, or just watch basketball or whatever, you know? So like, I'm all geared up. It's definitely a Moldavite time. Moldavite as a transformative energy. It kind of helps you accelerate through the gate, if you will. And then my power objects, like from my travels in India and so forth, sandalwood and sacred seeds, to me, they just connect me to what my spiritual practices are. So that might be something different for you. Maybe you have like a really awesome outfit that makes you feel incredible that you should be wearing, that you would benefit from or would accelerate you. Get back out your affirmations, dial into yourself, you know, maybe take a moment in the mirror today and connect eye to eye with yourself, and maybe even like have dialogue. Hey, hey self, it's been a while. Yeah, you've done a lot. Look at all you've done. Like, let's calibrate with, you know, all that, who you are. Like, you're amazing. Look at the amazing things you've accomplished. Look at your stamina. Look at your stride. Look at how you've taken care of yourself too, and rested when you need to, and how you've also kept going on. Excuse me. All these kinds of self-talk right now are going to help vamp you up. And we can all use a little extra warrior energy right now. We do have Mars at the 29th degree, and that is definitely warrior war energy. So gear yourself up however that looks to you. Get out your practices, even if you've been, you know, dormant for a while. That's okay. Honor the downtimes too. But say to yourself, which practices really make me feel strong and empowered? Which ones can I pull out now and refine? And a lot of that just really has to do with getting in the body. Get in your body right now. Like, more than being in your mind and trying to figure out all the, you know, if, ands, and whys about what's going on or what's true and what's not true. The best activity, at least today I'm feeling, is to get your gear on, get your embodiment on. And if you need embodiment practices, I got a lot on this channel, you know, any yoga stuff, pranayama, breathing. I mean, meditations are good, but they can take you out of your body. So I would do more like walking meditations, washing dishes meditations, you know, just like get into your body, breathe, use it, stretch into it. Any kinds of dance. Kundalini yoga is great. I have a Kundalini yoga class on this channel somewhere. Find the playlist. And yeah, anything where you can really get into your form. Belly dancing, pole dancing, running is, you know, can also be good unless you despise it, but it does get you in your body. Sports, you know, anything where you're also paying attention to your body, to your form, and you're really like getting into it. So, anything else? Yeah, the Pluto energy brings a real need to, especially if you are, someone who follows me, I feel like you probably are like me in certain ways, and that is maybe you are drawn to or embody the taboo arts, maybe. There's a lot of those, but that you know that they can be used transformatively. So this is a time to recognize those paths. You might think that your vices or your, the unacceptable things that you do. But on some level, you know that there's transformative power in that. So just kind of own it. Recognize there's always been the sacred tantrikas, the left-handed path, yogis, agoris, the intense warrior, misunderstood warriors that are really doing deep, dark work in the collective psyche and into the self, and that's a necessary part too, because it's like the surgeons that will only work in, foreign country hospitals that are really dirty. Like you have to be really good and really precise and almost like override the potential germ theory to like go in and effectively and cleanly perform a task that maybe should, in most people's most people's eyes, be like in a sterile hospital somewhere in the US, or it's just like those who can do. And so to accept those parts of yourself, if those are parts that you question, right now is a time to really own that. Put it on as your warrior gear if you have like some kind of symbol where you know what that is. There's the holy ninjas, right, that go in and like do their work righteously, even though they work in the dark, they work at night, they work stealthy. Maybe it means taking someone out, like there's still a lot of that stuff is sacred work. And so yeah, the sacred darker arts, not the black arts, but we're honoring the deep goddess energy that's also coming onto the planet in this ascension process, which is recognizing the full spectrum of that feminine energy in all of us, not just in women. And I'm not talking about the naughty part, I'm talking about sacred secret works that could be considered taboo, that are associated with Scorpio in the 8th house and Pluto, and that house, if you're into astrology, that is a part of our psyche, and it's one of the mystical houses, associated also with the 12th house, those both being mystical houses. But the scorpionic energy, which Mars is about to move into in a second, I'm not going to put on a big astrology hat right now, but I am really looking at how this is correlating with the eclipse energy. And like yesterday was a gorgeous, sunny, warm day, and today is like really cloudy and overcast and freezing. So there's been a dramatic shift toward this, and there's like this warring sort of ready to gear its head. And so it's like soldiers get ready for battle, and this battle is not just physical, though it can manifest as physical, and it does require that you physically carry yourself in the strongest stance, if you will, because how you carry yourself physically is also going to translate spiritually. And you're not only on this battle in the awake state, let's say, you're also on this battle in deeper states of consciousness. And that's the tricky thing coming up with this energy, is where we recognize our multidimensionality more, and we realize we are also in battle in dreams, and we are at battle in the subconscious mind. We are in battle psychically with other people. We are in battle with ancestral forces. We are in battle with entities who would like this realm. And there's only certain parts of our psyche that can handle those things. And so not all of those are conscious to us. However, part of ascension is integration. I'm going to say that again. Part of ascension is integration. It's like the hugest part. Integration, you're taking in more, you're absorbing it, you're making it whole. It's not just like you're pouring it on and you're like, what's this thing on my arm? No, like integration means it's taken into you, it's become cohesive with you. And that's a process. That is a process. But it's important now, maybe more than ever before, to really utilize those aspects of self that we have been scared of, or quiet, or no, that's not part of me. Like, just own it right now. Just own it, love it, integrate it, bring it into yourself. Recognize that we're going through a transition point. Like, gear up. Think like you're going to the airport, right? But like the radiation machines are bigger. And do you walk in the radiation machine, or are you one of those people who says, I'm going to opt out and I'll just take the pat down? That's a different transition energy. There's warrior energy in both, by the way. Because on the one hand, you can unconsciously go into the radiation machine and just be like, bzz. Or you can go in there like with your shungite or with your personal field of protection and like put a bubble around yourself and not be touched, right? Or you can be like, I'm scared of radiation, like pat me down, like, and do this awkward thing. Or you can be like, use your energy to stand out and say, I'm opting out and choosing to be sovereign, and let's do this, and let me show you like how free I am. Let me show you how clean and clear I am. I will like surrender and show you my strength and show you I'm not embarrassed in front of everyone watching me getting their bags, who just like sheepishly went through the machine, you know, like I'm not bagging either side, but I'm saying there's a way to do things one way or the other, right? So gear yourself up, put on your gear, get embodied, and most of all, like, love this part of you. Like, get into this like really Aries you energy. I say Aries because also Mars is in Aries, like Mars is Aries planet, and Mars is also Scorpionic, so we have like this as it's in its 29th degree, like almost like all its superpowers can be accessed. So it's transformative relationship with Pluto and the mysterious house, but it's also embodiment identity in this one. Like, this one is transforming. This one is like, isn't that awesome? Like, rah! Do some warrior poses, growl, get primal, and like use the deeper wisdoms that you know in order to get you through this time, okay? All right, thank you for joining in. Much love. If you need personal support, always feel free to email me, stasiabliss@gmail.com. I am available for consulting sessions. Also, you can go to my website, blissinthehouse.com, and click into some, coaching program, or just a one-off or a reading. Or feel free to watch some other videos, but this is some fresh new juju coming in, so I'm happy to jump on here and stay connected. Okay. Comment, like, share. Love you.